good morning. Or afternoon for you, I suppose. I hope you're well. What's up, Colin? Dad, how you guys doing today? Yeah, yeah. Evening. Let's see, if it's noon here, it's gotta be, what, like 5 o'clock there? 6 o'clock? Hey, John. How's the grind today? 6 p.m. Oh, I could nap for hours. I'm so tired. My body is still trying to heal. Still trying to heal. Get my tools out here. I need to get myself a bench top tool holder. I have a toolbox that I use, and it's just kind of in the way. Wish I had something better. Oh goodness. Sorry. Hey, what's up, Mopar Nut? How are you doing today? How goes the grind? Lazy Susan style? Yeah, I'm down with that. I don't know, maybe I'll hit craft stores up this weekend, see if I can find something. Maybe I'll make something. Alright. Got all that. Humid and not happy. Did it rain or is it just humid? I live in Omaha, and the Missouri River runs just right along the state line right next to us and brings in a lot of humidity here. Alright, and we're in 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's get this thing going. How's everyone doing today? Raining like cats and dogs for 5 hours. I love the rain. Oh man. The only problem with the rain is I could sleep and sleep and sleep if it's raining. It doesn't matter what I need to do. If it starts to rain, oh man, I just want to curl up in bed with a nice cozy blanket and a soft pillow. Man. Alright, I'm going to work on the Pro Street a little bit again today. That's what we started with. Hey, babe. I'm not recording, I'm live streaming. Do you need something?
I was gonna ask you for your phone.
You can have it. It's right here. Alright. Well, this is what we started with yesterday. I moved the camera up a little bit to see if we could get a little bit better view. Let me see if I can bring in another little side view, see if that's helpful. I'll bring it over here. You know what? I'm going to hide the album artwork because I don't think anybody really cares about that. You know what? Chat's over there, so I'm going to move. Let's see, what if I move it? Yeah, I'll just keep it down here. We'll just do that. You got that chassis out of a junkyard thinking of cutting it up for a kit bash? Well, I'll tell you what, this is possibly one of the best chassis I've seen in a kit as far as AMT, Revell, you know, whatnot. The detail is crisp. They just did a phenomenal job with this. I really dig this. I almost hate not using it, but we're not using it. So we started another chassis yesterday on the stream. I did a little bit of work after the stream just to get the uprights. And then I put in, the bars in front over at the windshield. So it's starting to look the part now. Oops. Let me get it in there straight. Get in there. Okay. It wants to lean up because I don't have any supports for it yet, but it will sit in about like that right there. This lower bar sits right under the dash line. And then there's an upper bar that's just behind where the windshield will be. So it won't interfere. Nice fit. Everything's really good. What I need to do is I need to put some supports here on the front to set my position, ride height position sort of thing, because it wants to tilt up like this. So I need to do something to keep it in position here. Looking good so far though. I don't need to worry about that just yet. Got that chassis out of your junkyard? Oh yeah, you mentioned that. That's the one. Mine is painted in teal. Doozer yesterday was saying that he's got this body because he had this kit, and then he took the kit and he took the chassis and he put it under a Chevelle. So he's got the body left over, and he offered to paint it and send it to me, and I need to email him because I'm really interested in that body. I'm still kind of on the fence about having him paint it, so I'm going to talk to him about it and find out what his ideas are. What I'd really like is to have another body to put back in this kit so that I can build the kit. Because, man, I'll tell you, I am super impressed. I have like 3 or 4 of these, and I wish I had more now, because I want to build a couple of these after this group build. It's like going back to look. I like it going to look good with some wheelie bar. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Set this aside over here. I'm gonna, just for the sake of mock-up, I'm gonna put some of the engine parts together, like the block and such, so that I can start mocking things up in the front end. Alright, that needs a little bit of trimming there, because what I want to be able to do is get engine mounts in there, and then start planning like firewall. Give me a... Let's see what we can do here. Just take a piece of sandpaper. See if we can't get a flat edge on that. It's got 2 locator pins. I don't want to flatten those. Just want to take down a little bit of the flash. There's just the tiniest little edge on these parts. They're going to come out with this kit again this year. Oh man, I'll buy a bunch of those. Okay, yeah, that fits a lot better. It still needs cleaned up, but at least I can get the parts together. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think we need to get some kind of a group build going with Mike and Colin, some of the guys across the pond. Get some kind of a group build going. Not a buddy build, but an actual group build that we can, you know, post some videos on. Maybe at the end we give away a couple kits. I think that would be fun. Even add teal to the Chevy chevrons on the wheels. Oh, cool. You think the Revell kit's way better than the AMT version? Yeah, this Revell kit is insane. I'm super happy that I'm building this one, or that I chose this one to build. I'm just holding this together so it glues up. I tried to play with the colors. I added a little bit of saturation in my Streamlabs to see if I could get it to pop that green a little bit. And it looks a little bit truer now. It's a little bit oversaturated, but I think that's at least better than that pea green that it was looking like earlier. At least now it looks like a bright green. So I don't know, we'll see if that color starts to give you guys headaches. Let me know. Same with the music. If the music is too loud, let me know. I'm playing a little bit of different music today. I went with some kind of rock. I think it's all just rock instrumentals. Whether there's any pop stuff or classical stuff in there, I don't know. Yeah, I told John the same thing yesterday. I said, you should, you know, you could do like a bunch of little, just a quick little like 4-minute video on each build, just to show the build, and maybe talk about when you built it and why you built it and why you made the decisions that you made. What's up, buddy?
I just want your phone.
It's right there. Like just little, I don't know, what would you call it, like a garage spotlight, or maybe a showcase, model car showcase or something like that. You could give it a little tag and create some kind of like thumbnail that you use on all those videos, and then post maybe one or two a week up. Be pretty cool. A lot of them from 30 years ago. Well, that's good. People like to see the old stuff too. I'm just cleaning up a little bit of the flash here. I really would like to buy some of the Shapeways 3D printed engines, like little LS engines and Hemis and whatnot, stuff that he's got, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on any of that yet. I'm gonna work on bracing on the chassis here in a minute. I just wanted to get this block together, and then I could start getting an idea of what the bracing needs to be in the front half. Do a video on the saw you use to cut the rods with. Yeah, I'm gonna probably buy one of those little cutters. There's several of them out there. I'm probably gonna buy the one from Micromark. Oh, another thing I did last night after the stream was I de-chromed all the body parts, like the bumper, the front valance, the rear valance, or not the front valance, but the front grille section, the rear valance, bumpers. Now the rear part of this, the rear valance, I think you would call it, and the bumper were one part. They were molded together and they were chromed. The problem I had was they don't fit perfectly. The bumper is a little bit wider than the body, which is fine. I think that's normal. I think that's the way it's supposed to be. But the valance itself was also wider. It stuck out on both sides. So it was just to make things easier on myself, I separated the bumper from the valance, and I glued the rear valance in, and then I shaped the sides to blend them with the body, so it's a better fit on the body, because these did not fit at all. Let me see if I can get that to focus a little bit. Maybe. this used to stick out. Now it's perfectly flush. There's still a body line there, but I cleaned it up. So I've glued this piece on here. I took a little bit of time to make sure there was still a body panel line here at the edge of the trunk. And the lines here, you can see there's still a line there, body panel line, but it's nice and smooth, fits really nice. And now the bumper, I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to paint the bumpers. Well, I haven't decided on a color yet, but if I go with this green, I'm going to go with black on the bumpers, black on the trim, kind of like the box. The box has a lot of the trim pieces are black. So, I don't know, still throwing colors up in the air to see what sticks, but that's my idea so far. The front side, I did the same thing. I glued in the front grill section, and I haven't quite smoothed it yet. There's still a little bit of a rough spot here that I need to clean up a little bit. This side's pretty good. They fit pretty good on the sides, so I'm not too concerned about that. But, you know, we'll work on that a little bit. Cuts angles too. Oh, it cuts angles? Yeah, the little tool. Had that saw for 10 years, just took it out of the box a couple months ago. Well, I'm surprised by that, John. With as much scratch building as you do, I would think you would have been using it all along. Yeah, the Micromark one is the one that I want to get to. I haven't seen one that had any features that looked better than the Micromark one, so if I find one that looks better before I buy the Micromark one, then I'll take a look at it, but alright, let's get some heads on here. Where's my intake? See how that fits. Back in there. Now we'll hold this for 30 seconds. What's up, Plastic Monkey? Well, get busy, John. You can't work on models only when your son comes around. You probably don't want to work on models that often. dig something out of your stash and start working on it. Or finish that motorcycle, I guess. Man, this thing don't want to stay. Yeah, I've been through little slumps myself. I went through a 13-year slump once. Alright, let's get the other one on here. Well, do something different. You build the same things all the time. Build something different. Go for a spaceship or a military model or something. I don't know if it's because this plastic is older or what, but it's taken a little bit longer for this glue to set on these parts. That's what I'm doing right now, going through all my started models. Got to finish at least this year the CUDA door handle Molotov chromed. Wow. Got to finish at least one. Yeah, the Molotov chrome is really awesome. The only thing I'm not super fond of with the Molotov is you really have to let it sit for like freaking like 2 weeks. If you touch that stuff before it's cured and hardened, you'll ruin it. You'll leave a fingerprint right in your beautiful chrome. It creates such a great chrome finish that um, it's just amazing. But don't touch it for 14 days, seriously. You airbrush the Molotov? Yeah, they have an airbrush. I know you. I think you told me you actually like decant it from the pens, but they actually sell containers of their chrome that you can airbrush. Yeah, the plastic is definitely different. sure if I want to. There's a little bit of detail on the front side of these headers. And I don't care for the texture that's on there, but I don't want to sand the detail off, so I think I'm just going to leave it. Okay. Let's set these on here. The Molotov chrome refills. Alright, let's see. This is going to sit about right here. Come out of there. What is the little like tacky substance everybody uses like to hold parts together while they're like mocking things up? I see a lot of YouTubers have like, it's like a little like silly putty type material that they stick parts together with. Sometimes you have to wait for the glue to set up before you sand smooth. Yeah. Blue tack or tic tac. I'll check that stuff out. Thanks, Terry. Welcome to the channel. How you doing? All right. So I think as far as placement goes, that's probably good. Let me stick the hood on there because the hood is going to really have to dictate the final placement. Oh, you know what? Something I didn't mention is another thing I did was I cut the engine bay out. What did I do with that? I'm going to show you guys that, but I don't know what I did with it. But yeah, I cut the engine bay out of the body. And I will either leave it open or replace it with some aluminum, depending on how the engine bay works out. But I did clean up the edges nice. So I left the slightest little sliver of a lip to support the hood, at least temporarily. I might trim those out and then put some aluminum tabs with some engine pin, some hood pins in the four corners. But yeah, I cut the engine bay out. Alright. So the engine or the hood is going to dictate like the positioning of the engine because of those air cleaners or whatever they are. Don't buy the tack from the dollar store. Why not? Is it not good? Colin says white tack. And John uses silly putty. so I'm thinking right about the front edge of this valance, whatever it's called, to the back edge of the block, so I can get like an engine plate. I need to make like an engine plate for the front and the back. That'll fit right there. That should look fine. And that'll give me just a millimeter or two of play, front and back, so when I'm ready to start gluing in suspension parts, I can, excuse me, use that as a reference. I apologize, I'm a little bit hiccupy today. Get some of these parts back in this bag here. Don't want to lose any of those. Get in there. Don't buy tack from the dollar store. It doesn't work. It dries out. Are you going to use the kit glass? Yes. Yes, I am going to use the kit glass, but I will not be using the firewall. Is there? Yeah, there's a firewall. I won't be using the firewall. I'll be making my own. Probably from aluminum. So let me start getting some of these support beams in place. Support rods, bars. So there's a seam on the end bell for the transmission, and that seam is just behind the crossbar on the chassis. So as far as engine placement goes, I can use that as a reference. So I need I might wait to do the front supports until after I get the rest of this in, because I don't know exactly where I want to put the front suspension, and I need the bend to be directly over the center line on the front wheels, so I'm going to wait on that. But what I will do is start doing some of these support bars. For example, I need a crossbar on the back here. And I want to do aluminum cans. You mean aluminum cans kind of like these? Yeah, I save aluminum from like Monster cans and stuff to use for that. I make little panels with. Sometimes I put these little rivet pattern on them. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but all right. So I'm thinking probably like 10 mil separation on these bars. I think that works. Yeah. Alright, so this just for reference sake. Give myself about a 10. This is actually 10.5 mil. And this line that I just put a tiny little mark on the uprights here, just so that I have a reference point of where I want this bar, so that I can cut it to a length that works. That is about a half a mil too long. I'm going to cut just on the inside of this. Actually, I'm not going to cut it that way. I'm going to cut it this way. Just on the inside of my mark here. Free with every soda. Yeah, you got that right. Got 2 green elephants on the way. What's a green elephant? Terry, I am using... Let me see. I'll see if I can get this to focus for you. Come on. Styrene rod. Oh, green elephant is a funny car? Okay. So that's the placement of the lower bar, or the mid bar, I guess. That looks good. Get a little bit of glue on there. Give it about 20 or 30 seconds to set up. JP Ding Ding Funny Car. After about 30 seconds, I'll put a couple more drops of glue on there. We'll do another one at the front, also 10 mil. Yep, that'll work. Okay. See if I can mark this without moving. accidentally zeroed it at 10 mil. 10.5. Alright. See if I can do this without screwing it up. Just give me a tiny little mark. Make sure I'm still set at 10.5. Thanks, John. What files? Which files are you talking about? I don't remember what files you're talking about. Refresh my memory. Oh, I forgot all about those. No, I didn't send those yet. I'm glad you remembered that, because I totally forgot. Yeah, I need to go find them again. I looked for them one time when I was at the place where I thought I bought them, and I couldn't find them, so I'm thinking it might be a different store. And I need to run around today, so while I'm running around, I will see if I can find them. That looks good. Now, I'm not perfect with my bends, and if you really line this up and stare at it, there's a slight little offset. One side's crooked, the other side more crooked than the other side, I should say. But when it's in the car, you can't see it, and if you're not looking straight on, you don't see it either. So when it's in the car, the bar lines up, everything looks good, so I'm not gonna sweat over it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Anybody who has a problem with it, they can come fix it. We're going to get out a little bit of sprue glue, see if we can't tighten some things up here. I made a mistake yesterday putting some sprue glue on a bar that I was gluing, and I had cut the bar just a tiniest little bit too short, and I had to hold it to glue it so that the parts would stick together. And so I didn't let it sit long enough, and when I put the sprue glue on there, it loosened up that joint and spread the bars apart which opened the gap between the the two parts that I was gluing. But the sprue glue acted as a bridge, and it looked perfect, so I just left it. Yes, I have a bar going under the dash, or I will have. I haven't made it yet. It'll be there eventually. Upper, well, mid bar on the front and the back. So this is going to be a support system. I'll build the trans tunnel. Will meet these two, between these two bars, and then the rear suspension will attach to those two bars as well. So that'll be all support for support structure for the rear end. I'm not going to use the kit dash. I'm not going to be using the dash from the kit, John. I haven't even looked to see if it'll fit. I don't know. Let's look. Maybe I will use it. That would be kind of cool, I guess. So the dash in this kit is 2 pieces. It's kind of cool, actually. Oops, over here. I don't know, let's see what the... Yeah, it would fit. What I would have to do is trim slots on each side for the roll cage. But I'd rather have an aluminum dash, like a kind of a race dash. The only thing I'm not sure about yet is how I'm going to do gauges. I'm going to have to figure out a way to do gauges in the dash. It would be easy enough for me to make holes, but I need to make the gauges themselves. So I'm not sure about that yet. Turn this up here. I'm going to give you guys a little bit better view. I didn't realize how terrible that was. Let's zoom this in here. Alright, that's a little better. Slick sells gauges. Are they decals or are they resin? Slicks. If they're actually, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I could probably make them work regardless, but alright. I want to give these crossbars a little bit of time to cure before I start gluing support structure to them, but the next thing, I think I'll build uprights in between here, and that should be 10.5 millimeters. So let me cut one, and then we'll see how good we did. Yeah, the gauge surrounds, yeah. Nice. Nice, that'll work out. Good size. Hell yeah. Well, let's get one in there. Oh crap, I forgot I put sprue glue on that. Shit, just stuck my finger in it. Damn it. Dad, why didn't you remind me not to touch that? Aren't you supposed to keep tabs on that? Aluminum rod? You are probably right. Alright, give me another one. Nope, too short on that one. Just the tiniest little bit. Actually, let me square up this edge. Perfect. Oh crap, I stuck my finger in it again. 2 uprights. What's up, Sprue and Glue? Cutting the rods on a small pipe cutter gives you a nice taper too. Oh, that's a good idea. Last video I posted had 6 thumbs down. Don't know why. I don't know, but I will say one thing you need to do, John, is stop holding your phone down at your belly and pointing it up at you. If I could offer that piece of advice, I would say hold the phone up and look at your face straight on instead of holding the phone down, pointing up at you. It just looks weird. We can see up your nose. Nobody wants to see what's up there. Maybe they saw a booger. That's the only thing I can think of why anybody would have a problem with it. Maybe it's your buddy getting his little cohorts to come and trash your videos. Alright, that looks pretty good. See if we can get some front ones. Oh, you know what? That's going to be a little bit different on those. I think what I'll work on next is my cross bracing in the bottom here. Instead of cutting it, I need to give a little taper on one side so that it fits in between these rods here. That looks pretty good, actually. Let me get a little taper on the back end. Fit that one right in there. Give it a little dab of glue. Let it sit for 20 or 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm sure you're right, John. I'm sure he's just got his trolls going over there to downgrade or to thumbs down your videos, but you shouldn't be upset by that, because thumbs down or thumbs up, it counts as an interaction. So as far as the YouTube algorithms go, any interaction is good. You want people commenting, and you want them either liking or disliking the video. Who cares if it's which it is? Any interaction is good for the algorithms. It bumps your video up in the search algorithm so that more people will see it. Thou shalt scratch build. Alright, so let's let's get this other crossbar going. Actually, you know what? There's a nice little taper on that already. Clean that up from when I cut it. Nice. Get me a little pencil mark on here. A pencil mark. Have you seen John Wick? I like that scene where the Russian dude says, "I once saw him kill 3 guys in a bar with a pencil." a fucking pencil. However he says it. I can't say it. I can't speak in that accent. Alright. Let's see how we did. Oh, nice. Think that'll work. Yep. As soon as these parts set up, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Well, you can kind of see the angled bars. I'm doing the angles here. Front left corner, or front outside corner to the middle inside corners. Or the middle rear. Alright. See these crossbars, or these angled bars? That's what I just did. Now I'm going to do an X in the middle. I'll do an X in this section right here. Actually, clean this up just a little bit. Let me hold on one sec, gents. I'm going to log out of work. I'm done for the day. I'm done working for the day, for the week. So I need to log out. Come on. You want to see how the X brace goes? I'll show you. I usually cut one piece, one bar in a single piece, and the other bar in a double piece. Why is my Teams is not starting? Sorry guys, give me one sec. Hey Graham. Kill this. Restart that. There we go. Okay. Alright. Cross brace and this X brace in the center. cut that. We'll see how we did. Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention to the angle of the cut on the ends, and I cut it 90-degree offset. Might have to redo that one. We'll see how it fits. Might have enough because I cut it a little long. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have plenty. Alright, so let me clean up the boo-boo. Perfect. That worked out. As Bob Ross would say, it was a happy little accident. Give me back my glue. Okay, so the first rod in the center cross, the center X, give you a little contrast for the back. And you can see right at the connection points, it's obvious that they're separate rods, but once I've got sprue glue in there, you won't be able to see. They'll look like it's all welded together, and it'll look beautiful. You won't even notice. Alright. Let me doctor this up here. The bars look blue in the camera. Oh, that's just the shadow. Yeah, that's because of the shadow. Oops. Here, let me see. In front of a black background. See if I can get the reflection. They're white, I promise. Plus, I've got saturation pretty high on my camera right now, or on this scene for Streamlabs because I wanted the green to show a little bit better. really look happy though, being so blue. Alright, that'll work out. Just put a little drop of glue right there. Put a little drop of glue right here. Sugar I haven't thumbed up. Well, hit that thumbs up, damn! 11 people watching and only 7 thumbs up? What's wrong with you people? Thought y'all liked me. See how it is. Alright, so that's one. One of the X bars. The crossbar. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Later, Graham. Oop, just a little bit too long on that one. See if we can't doctor it up just a little bit. That'll work. Is anybody streaming today? Am I cutting off anybody, or am I crossing anybody else's live stream? Let's take a look. See if anybody I'm subscribed to is live. Oh yeah, ISM is live right now. Bring them up on a second tab if you sub to them. International Scale Modeler. I like his channel. What's his name? Forget what his name is.
Time to find outside.
Paul? Yeah. Paul's a good guy. All right. All right, John. Mopar nut. There you go, dude. There's your X in the middle. One bar is a single piece. The other crossbar is two separate pieces. And if you cut it right, size it right, you can get it so that it looks like two single bars. Now I'll put some sprue glue on all 5 points, and it'll look like a welded joint. Give it a few minutes to harden the glue though before I start messing with that. Paul Breland. Yeah, Paul's a good guy. Matter of fact, if you guys want, I can bring his stream up in a little corner here. Melting plastic. That's the way to do it. Let me see here. Let me turn my right monitor. Oops, that's not the right one. That's the left monitor. That's not right. Let's see. Oh, we'll just do it this way. Okay, we'll close that. We'll bring this down here. There. Now we can watch his stream while we hang out. I hope he doesn't mind. He might get upset about that. I'll have to be careful. I try not to stream when other people are streaming, but I wanted to work today, so I'm gonna stream for a little bit. I'm gonna probably go for another 30 minutes or so. Alright, that looks pretty good. We got some trans tunnel we can work on. Let's see, scaling. Got to get the program set up now. Why do you say that, John? See if I put this seat in here. How much room do I have? I don't know that I'm going to use this seat, but it gives me a good idea. I can actually bring this out. Yeah, that's probably fine. You can do a lot of stuff with it, yes. Yeah, um, Mopar Nut. I mean, some people might get offended if I'm like streaming his stream, like I'm trying to take credit for his stream or something, and I can totally understand that. So I mean, if people are upset by that, I totally understand. I just don't want to upset anybody. Because the ideal thing would be everybody who's interested in his stream would be over there watching his stream, but if I'm streaming it, instead of them going to his channel, they might just watch it on my channel, and I understand why that would upset some people. So I just don't want to ruffle any feathers. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or anything. That's all. Hey, what's up, Panzer? I appreciate that. Thank you. Blender! Yeah, Blender is the shit. Okay, let's see. How close did I come on this length? Ooh, man, super close. That is like, oh, that's perfect. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go with it. I'm not even going to second guess that. That was perfect. Let me come just a little bit off to the side here. We're doing it. Glue's in. Bring this over just a tiny little bit. Oh shit. Of course. As soon as you touch it, you break it. Get back in there. Were you not watching, John? I just tried the seat. Did you step away for a minute? I literally put the seat in there 30 seconds ago to check the fit. Yeah, it'll fit. It'll fit. Good question though, because I was worried about that too. That's why I did that. It's going to be tight. I'm not saying it's going to be spacious, but it'll fit. Let me try coming at this from the other angle. Protect seatbelt kit. I have not used any seatbelt kits. I make my own seatbelts using 2mm ribbon. I can show you that if you want to see it. What's up, Jamie? Thanks for jumping in from work. Alright, so we got the trans tunnel bars in. We got the cross frame on the bottom. Supports for the rear. Looking pretty good. How you doing today, Jamie? Thanks, John. I appreciate that. I'm going to give this a couple minutes to harden, and then I'll start putting some sprue glue on some of these joints. Yeah, hope so. He should feel safe. Ooh. Throwing shit everywhere. Let's see what we can do with trans tunnel real quick. A little bit too wide, a little bit too long. (144th scale F1? Where did you see that? That's insane. Look at that reflection. Let's see here. Where did you see 144 scale F1? I want to see that. The corner picks are going to make me buy the Mercedes in the small screen. Oh, that's International Scale Modeler's live stream. He's live streaming right now. You should pull it up on another tab. I'm not doing anything here insane. Definitely watch his stream. I just pulled it up so that people could see it while they listen in. I can get a little bit of these aluminum cans have a plastic lining on the inside, and it needs a little cleanup. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get out my Dremel. Oh, wrong side. Come over here. Yeah, bring that over here. Sorry if this is loud. Bring that up a little bit. Too loud for you guys. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm using my Dremel right now. I have this wand extension. Yeah, I'll drop you a link in the live stream. Give me just a sec. I'll pop a link in there. Sec here. Here is a link to their live stream. Please pull that up and hang out with those guys. You can, if you want, you can open it up in a separate tab, or you can go hang out with them. Not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna be on that much longer anyway. Okay, trying to get some little swirl marks in this aluminum sheet here without bending it, because I tend to do that a lot when I do this. Accidentally bend it because I'm putting too much pressure and I'm pulling towards me. And so the part, or the sheet of aluminum, your teeth? Okay, John, you're the expert. The trans tunnel, is it going to have rivet marks? Or is it going to be welded? I'm sure there's probably both, but what do you think is more common? Yeah, machining marks. Clean up this little mess I made so I'm not getting it all over my arm. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Well, I can do a better job with the little brush marks. See. But it'll be alright for now. Let's put some rivets on there. What the hell? We'll put some rivets right on the edge. I can always remake this. Alright. Try to get it without the reflection. Could work out. Seems like it'd be alright. Sometimes they have removable work on the tranny. Maybe some sandpaper, glued to a pencil eraser, and oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. What do they call those? What do they call those little snap, like attachment fasteners? Like a starts with a D, like a Dwayne fastener or something like that. It's not. It's not does. I don't think the word that I'm looking for. Maybe it is. Anyway, that looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to put some sprue glue on some of these joints, and then, I don't know, that might be enough for today. We'll see. See how I feel in a few minutes here. Get on there, get on there. wearing a hoodie like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
I like an Among Us character.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun. My son decided it was important to tell me that he was wearing a hoodie. Kids. Dessous fastener? Dessous? Suze? Something like that. You have them all over your 58 Christine Pro Mod. Detail Masters has a great etch, photo etch for those. Yeah, they do. I have seen that. You're right, Terry. I think Model Garage makes them too. Still have some, Terry. Got come, you don't even have to cut out. Sweet. You have some that you don't even have to cut them out? Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Got cum, huh? You got cum? I think you probably need to talk to your wife about that, buddy. I can't help you. Ooh, too much. Give me some of that back. A little too liberal on that one. Oh man, it's dripping down over here. I gotta get that. Yep, put too much on that drop. Man. What is this? A GI Mechanic Live? We going there? I'm not sure. What you mean? Alright. Look at that cross brace there. That's what the sprue glue does, is you can't even tell that it's separate parts now. So dope. Looks great. Can't wait till that hardens so that I can glue it up. Shit. Just stuck my finger in sprue glue. I forgot I put some there. Thought Scaly Models was here to help me with that, but he keeps forgetting to remind me. It's alright. That's alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do the back half tomorrow, John. I'll do it during your hangout. I'm gonna go for about another 10 minutes, guys. Ooh, look at that F1. That's cool. Man, look at the detail on that. Wow. I might just have to make an aluminum driver's seat. Just finished me another sheet of aluminum. We'll pop this, the top and the bottom off of this, make me another sheet. Never tried carbon fiber decals before? I haven't done much of it. There's a couple things that I've used carbon fiber decals, but only when they come in the kit. Yeah, those brakes look amazing. I want I want to scratch build some calipers like that and a rotor, and then I want to mold them. I want to cast them and mold them for use on, various projects. Because they do look good. Anybody got anything going on this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun, exciting, or otherwise? What's everybody doing? If I get a 3D printer, I can make my own. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But until then, I have some resin. I have some mold making material. I need to start learning that. I don't know. It's a couple different schools of thought. Some people look down on 3D printing. I don't personally have a problem with 3D printing. But there's also the fact that some things just don't print well because of the shape of the part or the size of the part, the scale of the part. Some printers aren't up to snuff as far as quality goes, and as far as the resolution, getting the part made without little print lines. That's my biggest problem is if the part is small enough, having the print lines is a problem because you can't sand it appropriately. You can't shape it, smooth it, treat the surface so that it looks good. If it was a big part, it would be a lot easier, but with tiny little parts, sometimes molding is going to be a better option. Nothing looks better than real metal. You're right. You're absolutely right. You are 100% right. Everything is closed for Canada Day. I thought Canada Day was yesterday. Yeah, that bug looks nice. I'm gonna do a lowrider bug in the near future. I have a bug and a set of wheels that I'm gonna do a build with, lowrider build. Get out of the way. I'll Instagram a couple pictures as soon as I shut down the stream. Here's where we started today. And there's where we finished. Not bad. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to switch over to my end of stream. And while I'm cleaning things up here, actually I'm going to switch to a little screen slideshow for a couple minutes while I'm cleaning some things up here. And then we'll wrap things up and call it a weekend. John, are you still doing your stream tomorrow? Your hangout? Are we hanging out tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern? Michelle. Character. Chatty Cathy. That punt bug was painted gold clad? That's cool. Hey, what's up, Doozer? Seen any plastic lately? Doozer, do you have your email on your about page of your YouTube channel? Because I need to send you an email. I told you I would email you yesterday, and then I forgot to get your email address. I'm hoping it's on your YouTube channel. I need to send you an email about that body so we could talk about what you were saying. It looks like the body's the only thing I'm going to be using in this kit, because I think I'm going to go with this cut chassis that I've been building. I shouldn't say I think, I know. If I paint you a body, then you can build both. Why are you gonna paint it for me? Do you paint well? Are you a good painter? I do want to do both. I definitely want to build this out of the box. I'll have to get an engine and some tires and wheels, but that's not hard to do. You have been accused. Well, we'll have to talk. I'm definitely interested. Alright, folks, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to switch over to my end screen. I appreciate you all hanging out. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Happy Canada Day for you Canadians, your Canadians. Happy 4th for those of us in the U.S. Please be safe this weekend. Like to see everybody on Monday or Tuesday with 10 fingers. No glue sniffing over the weekend, please. I do not have your email, no. Is it on your About channel? If it's on your About channel, I can click on it and send it to you there. Or, here, I'll tell you what, just to be safe, I'll put my email in the chat here. You can send me an email, and then I'll have it. Oh, no, I did not see it. it probably filtered it out because you aren't a mod in the channel. It tends to block things like email addresses and URLs and stuff just for safety purposes. YouTube does that. Unless you're a mod in the channel, in which case they let you post stuff like that. But I just gave you my email address. You can shoot me a quick email and then I'll have it. And I appreciate you. Alright, everybody. Let's call it a weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have some good food. Have some fun at the bench. Maybe send me an email and show me some pictures of what you're working on. Maybe I'll start doing a showcase thing. People send me pictures and I'll start sharing them on my stream. Anyway, take care, and I'm out.